Hey everybody, and welcome to Duality 9X. As usual, I comb through the deepest, darkest corners of social media to find the most craziest, insane videos for your viewing pleasure. I hope you guys like it. Let's go.
This is one of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I'd do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look, the
foreskin.
wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin.
The look on Steve's face.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, if somebody did that to me, yeah, it'd be on the 6 o'clock news.
Have you seen the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right, you go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact thing that I saw, but it is weird how everything, equals the same. Comment if you guys know what that is.
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
was
I don't
weird.
want to say.
That like gave me
I
chills
don't
just
want to
looking.
go into what exactly I saw. So obviously there's more to the story. The dark clock theory. I'm definitely going to have to look into this.
Arizona, just driving through, and tell me when the fuck they started making clouds. What the fuck? I've been through here like 20 times, I've never seen this shit. That's wild.
I've seen a lot of this about people making clouds.
It's a weird one, so bear with me. But this picture of Sofia Vergara, seemingly normal, right? I think she's on America's Got Talent as a judge or whatever she does. On March 16th, I screenshot this from my phone. You can look at it on her Instagram. But what is that? That's not motion blur. I'm an editor. That's not motion blur. She looks a little weird, but whatever. We can look it over. But wait, it gets weirder. What is wrong with them? All these people right here, what is happening? Her. Why doesn't she have an eye? And if this is AI, why? Why would it be?
Wow. That's a pretty creepy video. Obviously, Sophia is a very well-known celebrity, and to have all these demon-looking humanoids behind her, that's a pretty scary picture.
And it's mostly just a big ball of lava. That's Earth. But 10,000 feet is not a big deal.
Have you given any consideration whatsoever to the flat Earth movement?
Haha. I think that's a troll situation.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not. You would like to think that
Okay.
because you're a super genius.
Haha.
But I, as a normal person, I know there's people way dumber than me. And they really, really believe. They watch YouTube videos which go on uninterrupted and spew out a bunch of fucking fake facts very eloquently and articulately. And they really believe. These people really believe.
I mean, if it works for them, sure. Fine.
Weird though, right?
What do you guys think about it? Do you guys think that flat Earth is not just a conspiracy, it's actually flat Earth, or do you think it's a round Earth?
They don't even hide it anymore.
The season premiere of SNL with Ice Spice.
Ooh, look at us, 3 Gen Z icons.
Aren't you like 40?
No. Long time ago, I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur, I don't know, little hooves.
Keen, that's the devil, dude.
What? Nah, I thought it was like a Times Square Elmo or something.
We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are.
Did you guys hear that? The babies we eat? Wow. Do we have a real life vampire who just basically spilled the beans? Do vampires actually live amongst us?
Remember this photo of Jennifer Lopez? It was a gym photo she took, and people realized when they zoomed in a little bit, there was a person, seemed to be like a kid or maybe a man, who knows, in the door with their mouths covered, and they look scared. Did we ever get an answer to that? Did we ever get an explanation? I just want to know. Because
that's kind of odd, huh? That is
yeah.
really bizarre. You could clearly see that there was somebody in the background there. Right there. Right there. That's really interesting.
So you see her hands go above her face once. Watch when they come back down.
I wanted to post screenshots of the AI filter coming off so people could see for a bit longer just how insane this is.
Watch her face glitch. Now watch her back tattoo disappear.
I don't know if I'm convinced, but yeah, that there is a point there where she does look a little bit different when her hands come down.
World War III will start in 2025, according to The Simpsons. This shocking prediction comes from an episode that aired years ago, showcasing the show's uncanny ability to foresee future events. In the episode titled The Burns and the Bees, Homer and his family find themselves in a chaotic world where tensions rise between nations. The episode features a satirical take on global politics, hinting at a major conflict. The creators of The Simpsons have a history of making eerily accurate predictions, and this one is no exception. As Christmas 2024 approaches, the episode suggests that the world will be on edge. With nations preparing for a showdown, the animation shows a series of events that lead to rising tensions, including political blunders and unexpected alliances. Viewers can't help but feel the chill. They connect the dots between the show's plot and real-world events. With the countdown to 2025, the implications of this prediction leave many questioning our future. Are we heading towards a reality that echoes the dark humor of this iconic series? The lines between fiction and reality blur more than ever.
You know, there's a lot of great videos out there. One of my big pet peeves is when I'm trying to showcase these kind of videos and then there's like really overpowering music in the background, and it really makes it hard to kind of concentrate and focus on the actual content of what you're looking at. But I mean, The Simpsons have clearly predicted a lot of things. What they failed though in their last big major prediction was, I think The Simpsons had predicted a woman president for the United States, and so the theory was that Kamala Harris was going to be Donald Trump, and that wasn't the case. So has that streak ended, or is it just beginning? World War III, is it really around the corner? Not sure.
So, have you ever heard about the toothpaste theory? If not, have you ever looked at the bottom of a toothpaste tube and then noticed like a block on the bottom of the toothpaste tube? At the bottom, like, there's always a block of like color, and then the rest of the packaging is white. So listen to this, right? There's 3 colors you can get. Those colors are black, red, and blue, a square of all those colors. And apparently they're not random like most people think. They all mean something. So bear in mind that this applies for the majority of brands. The theory goes on to say that those who know the code avoid certain colors. And apparently the code is, if you have the green on your toothpaste, it means it's all natural. If you have a blue block, it means that it's natural. With medicine, if it has red, it's natural plus chemicals, and then if it's black, it's full chemicals. Remember, this is just a theory, but it makes a bit of sense, right? Like, isn't it a bit weird? There's not really a known reason. Everyone just buys toothpaste and goes about their day.
Are we just really overthinking this? But it's an interesting take.
They are taking this down like crazy. Watch. Look what they're researching.
Taken down. I'm not allowed to have a camera in here, and I had to put it in a very uncomfortable place to sneak it in here. I'm inside of a top secret government research facility. You can see the grates in the floors. There are grates in the ceilings. What these grates are for, they move air in very quickly, fresh air from
What would they need that for?
And they take it up to the roof. They pump it back outside after it's filtered, because without it, the air in here is contaminated very quickly. But if you still think they don't exist, why would they have research?
Yep, exactly.
This is actually the most terrifying video I could find on the dark web. A group of friends were walking in the forest when suddenly they heard a noise above their heads, and as they looked, this is what they stumbled upon. The ending will surprise you.
Ay, ¿qué le está pasando? Lo está manejando, lo está manejando. Está rezando Junior. Ay. Este no es Munra. Este no es Misael. Lisa. Este no es Lisa.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I just watched. I have to go through that again and try to make sense of it.
Well, it's very simple. I have a clone. I have a clone for music. I have a clone for film.
Wow.
I have a clone for my personal life. I have a clone for my family life as well. So that's how it gets done. And each clone is under contract.
Which one am I talking to now?
Well, if I told you that, then, you know, life wouldn't be as fun.
Do you have a clone? What just happened there? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there, guys. Good ones, bad ones, garbage ones. Yeah.
This video has been posted on the dark web under the title, The Exclusive Truth of the Dark Web. The name itself says a lot. What are we to understand with this video? And what are these strange things? The problem with dark web videos is that they are posted anonymously, so it's impossible to know more, but the end will reveal a terrible thing.
That's some pretty freaky AI, CGI generated video, if I haven't seen one before. What is that? Killer whales, orcas.
I'm going to tell you a number of things, but you really only have to remember 2 words. Governments lie. Very important to remember. Governments lie. I mean, not just the American government. Governments in general lie. Now, when I say all governments lie, that may sound like an anarchist statement. The anarchist.
Well, there's definitely some truth into that story.
Tommy was like, what about the devil? I was like, fun, you know? Like, what? No, sorry. Oh God, the conspiracies that are going to come from that clip. Anyway.
You will be another member of the Illuminati. That's my favorite thing.
I love that thing too.
Everyone always thinks we're part Illuminati. And somebody was like, yeah, they're witches. I'm like, if I'm a witch, I have the least amount of power in the world.
But that is like such a thing. Like I have like friends whose moms are like,
it's a thing.
Is it true? And I'm like, what?
I had a family member ask me.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So scary.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
Thousands of people are watching this live broadcast when something bizarre happens. As the news anchor begins detailing the latest story, the following events are captured.
A family who lost a loved one has been pushing for the change. Anchor and investigator.
As news anchor Vanessa Welch proceeds with her dialogue, a fly appears to exit her left eye socket in the middle of her sentence. What's even more shocking is that she proceeds to consume the fly immediately and continues on as if nothing happened. This clip went viral a couple of months ago. As I began to look into it, Vanessa has yet to address the issue. In fact, just a couple of weeks after the incident, she retired from her position after being a well-respected news anchor for over 20 years. And some people are convinced that this clip is proof of demonic activity. And others seem to think that this is not a fly at all, but somehow part of her eyelashes that came loose and fell from her face. And then for some reason, she eats it. What do you believe?
Well, victims of domestic violence, a Webster family who lost a loved one has been pushing for the change. Anchor and investigator.
You know, I don't know if this is demonic activity. I don't know if that was a fly, if that was maybe even a piece of her eyelash, but it's really hard to be in front of the camera, especially for like 8 to 10, 12 hours a day, just constantly in front of the bright lights and shooting. And of course, when you're doing videos that are live and things happen, you know, there's a saying that the show must go on. Like you don't want to interrupt your flow. You want to keep going. So I think she tried to make the best that she could do with that, you know, with the circumstances that surrounded her at that time. And unfortunately, whatever that thing was happened to fall into her mouth. Now, whether she spit it out or what, I mean, who knows? But demonic activity, I'll let you guys maybe comment on that. Yeah? That would explain a lot.
Babe, what are you looking at? Wait, what do you look? Oh my gosh. Do you not see that? Oh my gosh. Rewatch this video. Do you not see that right there? Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Look at this, y'all. This was at a basketball game in Indonesia, and one of the persons watching the game saw her and started recording because it seems that they were perplexed. And I have questions as well, because what is going on? Y'all see her eyes? You guys see how dark her eyes are? And her nails as well? What is going on here, y'all? Now, I believe it's common courtesy for when people see things like this for not to speak on that matter. But obviously, someone was very, perplexed by this situation and wanted to videotape this. Y'all see that? Look at that. Different angles too. So it makes me feel like they know something is out of place and is not supposed to be there. What is going on? What y'all think about this over here, y'all? All I know is ever since the news came out about this demon face syndrome, we have been coming across a lot of people just looking like they're coming from a zombie apocalypse movie. This is crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Clearly, the camera was fixated on this woman who definitely definitely looks like she doesn't belong there, and they had a few different angles of her. So I mean, it could be obviously somebody who knew somebody who's like, hey, do this so we can create some content, right? On the flip side, maybe she is a character in a zombie apocalypse movie or some kind of horror movie, and she's there to sneak in maybe a half an hour out of her day to watch her son or daughter play basketball, right? So, and that would be an amazing parent for them to take time out of their schedule to do that and to fulfill their obligations as a parent. So kudos on her. And if she is a demonic entity, someone from the underworld, well, she clearly has a fond, like, I mean, she's clearly fond of sports. So I think that's also kind of cool.
Weird things going on camera.
Camera picked this up around 8 p.m. last night. Very unsettling to see. Luckily, the dogs seemed to scare it off.
The heck? It's like 7-foot, 8-foot alien monster. Was looking for garbage, and this was 8 p.m. Looks quite bright. Now it's looking to the recycle bin. Those are some pretty cool effects. away! Get out! You guys see that they're okay. So there's a lot going on in these video clips, but you got like things like this in your house. I'm not hanging around in the house. I'm out the door, gone, done. That house is going up for sale. That's it. Off to the next one.
Watch carefully. A creature that looks very similar to humans. Covered with blue fur. It struggles to climb from the water to the ground. Very bizarre. It scares the people watching from afar. Everyone is wondering what this mysterious creature is. The mysterious creature crawls from the water to the shore. It suddenly dives into the jungle and sticks its head out, observing the surroundings. It looks very strange, especially like the legendary water monkey. Water monkey is also called water ghost. It is a mythical creature. There are stories about it all over the world. In the rumors, water monkey is very powerful in the water. It has great strength, but once it leaves the water, it becomes weak and limp. Is the creature in the video really a water monkey? Actually, this mysterious creature is not a water monkey, but a sloth that just swam back from the water. But what do you think? Does water monkey really exist?
I'm glad that they were at least being honest and explained what the creature was. It was clearly a sloth. Sloths are just amazing creatures. I mean, they're just not a care in the world, huh? Like, it doesn't seem like it. They're just so passive and they're just so like beat their own rhythm. They don't seem like they're too stressed about anything. Very, very type B type personality creatures. Apparently, I think sloths live for a very, very long time. There's a lot that we can learn from sloths, for sure. Ooh.
Check it out. Shapeshifter, right? That's what we're thinking. Okay, let's watch it again. This has been sent to me like 20 times for me to, analyze it to see what I think. Keep watching. Pay attention.
The different faces.
Right there. That's the one that kind of gets me right there. You can see me snapping the screenshots while I'm watching this, trying to catch each frame, and that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at each frame on when it happens, and we're going to see what's going on. So first off, this is what we have. And I have to rule out every possibility. Is this a movie? I don't know, and I haven't seen it if it is, although I'm sure the comments will say it with no information or no links to back it up. If you do have that information, please back it up. Don't say it, because if you say it and you can't back it up, it looks pathetic. So let's get started. We see this first frame right here. You can see me snapping these frames, and I'm just going to show you through each one because we're going to look at it. This is a real thing. For me, it is. This is real. I'm not saying this video. I'm saying that this phenomenon is very real, I think, considering personal things I've seen. Now, this video is more than likely AI. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. But it might not be. So let's check it out. See this? Okay, now we see this. I've tried to lighten it up and clear it up. And look, usually when I do that, now I will say this, if it's artificial intelligence, it'll kind of gleam out. It'll fade out. I could not get the skull, the image to fade out whatsoever. I mean, it stayed solid. So that could have some authenticity to it. So let's check this next frame. Okay, then you can see this here. And actually, I got those two frames crossed up. And the other one goes after this one. So let's watch this one. I'm not going to even go back try to correct the video. We'll just go back. All right, so this is actually the second frame. Okay, so check that out. Let's go back. This is third frame. Now, right before she turns all the way around, this is what happens. This guy looks terrified. I don't have him on this image, but this is what ends up happening. That's the same person right there. Now, is this an AI generated? Is it AI generated content where this guy just looks like that the whole time and they've added everything else to me? Who knows? I'll let you leave the comments. You tell me. You tell me what's going on. Is this a shapeshifter?
Now, you notice though in that last frame, like this clip right here, and I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. You see this guy in the black suit with the white shirt, and he's kind of walking by. He looks really short and smaller in stature and size compared to the rest of the folks in this video. Makes me wonder if whoever created this video, and maybe it's authentic, maybe it's not, I don't know. But it almost seems like there's a few videos into one and they kind of amalgamated it in together. And because clearly that individual looks like they have 3 or 4 different looks, faces. But then what's puzzling is just look at this. This guy looks so much smaller in size compared to all these other folks. And he's just walking right by. Interesting.
Then someone explain what's going on here.
And we are witnessing that.
Mujer reptiliana captada en cámara.
I will point out was after a round of intense finishing conversations and negotiations over the weekend that started on Saturday morning with the speaker, myself, and the trade rep, Robert Lighthizer. We went back and Mr. Trump, the speaker, was on a hunting expedition. We spoke with him frequently. But the speaker talked to me earnestly about we're near. And on Sunday, when Tom Brady was about to take it in, all of a sudden I looked at my phone. It said Pelosi for caller ID. Long wisdom tells me, the hell with Brady, take the call.
And I was watching Baltimore and
So this is a transformative agreement. It's a template, I believe, for future agreements. Our constant emphasis was on enforceability. We fixed that. And the idea and the notion that the president of the AFL-CIO, Rich Trumka, would be supportive of this initiative, I think, tells the story.
Yeah, I don't know if there was anything really paranormal about that video. This just could have been like one of those really early morning press conferences, and I'm not sure who the woman is behind the focal point of this video. She clearly is exemplifying a lot of different like facial characteristics and movements, and to me it just seems like she's trying to stay awake. I mean, I think the content from the speaker is so dry, it's just making everybody fall asleep, and she probably just didn't have her morning coffee. I mean, that's just my theory. I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. All right, I think we got one more video, guys. Let's play this one here. Okay, on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching our videos today. I had a great time. Great to be back in the saddle again, and look for some more exciting content. If you guys like this video, please help us out by smashing the like and subscribe, and share this with your friends. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.